The concept of the American dream is one that emphasizes prosperity, success, and the pursuit of happiness. This week, we check out some compelling stories from your city. And visit a few outdoor locations in Las Vegas, North Bay, Santa Barbara, and St. Louis. These make some pretty interesting date ideas that stray from the usual weekend wine and dine. Welcome to the American dream.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Our first story is brought to you by a professional in your city. Let's hear what they have to share this week.
Hey y'all, I'm Stacey Sandoe and I'm with Coldwell Banker Capital Gateway Realty. And on today's episode of the American Dream, we are here in Hidden Brook. Hidden Brook is a master plan community that is built around a world-class golf course. They have everything from townhomes to custom-built homes. And in the center is this gorgeous, gorgeous golf course and event center. And fun fact, a year ago, my daughter got married right here. So I'm gonna show you around. I'm also gonna take you up to the marketplace, and we're gonna meet a couple of my clients that I help buy and sell here in Hidden Brook. They didn't wanna go anywhere else. So come on with me and we'll go do that. So I'm here at the Hidden Brook Marketplace, which is a great little spot for the neighborhood. There's everything from a deli and a little stop and go market, a nail salon, a fitness center, and then this great restaurant here is called The Loft, and it's a Thai fusion and sushi restaurant. So I'm here to meet some of my favorite clients, Olivia and Marica. Hi guys, how are you? Hugs, hugs, hugs. Always good to see you. Yeah, you wanna go in and have a seat?
I think we really just love Hidden Brook because of the serenity of it. You know, we both work full time. Right. We come home and we just want it to be quiet, peaceful, and there's lots of space here. So there's lots of nature. We like the views of the hills and we look out on the windows, and I don't know,
it's neighborly.
It is neighborly.
Very neighborly. Yeah. Close to the both Sacramento Bay Area. Right. Lots of places you can visit. Kind of like right in the middle of everything, and I like that. And it's tucked away.
Yeah. Yeah, not a lot of people know about it, which is kind of nice for now. Right. And you know, you have like this restaurant here, you have the grocery store, you know, little market, you've got the workout place, so there's little amenities, a nail salon, you know, so.
Thank you so much for talking with me today. It's great to see you guys, always.
It's great to see you too.
You too. Thank you.
So great to meet you.
Thank you for coming. I want to show you around Hidden Brook.
Awesome, let's go.
So come on in. This is the clubhouse. Today we have a wedding. They're going to be using this space for the cocktails and appetizers today. Beautiful view of the golf course here. The piano here is amazing. It plays on its own. Nice. And then there's a built-in bar here. And I'm going to take you into the pavilion.
All right.
In. This is the pavilion.
So beautiful and elegant.
It is. So this is set today for the wedding. It's very versatile. The ceiling drapes, we just added this. The views here are just spectacular. You kind of feel like you're up in a tree house. There's a fire pit out here. So this is a great space for the families and friends to come out and take some photos. So you can go as extravagant as you want or as simple as you want. And we accommodate for everybody. So we're open to all.
It's so beautiful.
It is. So this is the outdoor patio space for the grill. and for the golf shop. The golf shop is right here, helps all of our golfers here. The grill here is open from 7 o'clock in the morning until sundown. But I wanted to show you the garden room, which is just around the corner, so come with me.
Sounds good.
So this room is called the garden room. We've got the outdoor patio. This space can hold up to about 160. This is just a completely different feel from the pavilion. And we've got that kind of rustic charm with the barn doors here.
A little bit more intimate.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So here we are at the pool. So this is a great thing for the residents here. So just $35 a month membership for a family of 4. They can use the pool.
That's a lot.
It's
I
great.
mean, a lot of value right there.
Absolutely. There's also a gym here that has all kinds of workout equipment. There's a full locker room here with a spa, with a sauna and showers and all of that. So the membership for golf is a separate thing. That's $3,000 a year. And it's unlimited golf with all kinds of fun activities.
An Arnold Palmer designed course
It
too.
is.
So a lot of people don't realize that.
It is. It's definitely not for the novice. But it's definitely a challenge, and it's absolutely gorgeous when you get out there. There's certain areas of the course you just feel like you're out in the woods. It's absolutely stunning. We definitely hold up to our name, Hidden Brook. A lot of people don't know that we're here. So right off of American Canyon Road at Hidden Brook Parkway, come on down, check it out.
Awesome. Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you so much
for the tour.
Thank you, Stacey. You were wonderful.
Thank you
so much.
Our national story this week takes us to some fun outdoor locales. But first, we hear from one more professional from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
It's kind of cool that this little jelly bean here has one of the most iconic names in the entire world. Today we're in Fairfield, California at the world famous Jelly Belly Candy Company headquarters, and we're going to learn more about this sweet treat. Fun fact, President Ronald Reagan loved Jelly Belly so much that they actually shipped 3.5 tons worth of Jelly Belly jelly beans to his inauguration. So let's go take a peek inside and learn more about this historic bean. Hey guys, so now John's gonna give us the world famous factory tour here at Jelly Belly. So let's go take a look and see what they got to show us. Hey guys, so I'm standing here with John Jamison, and you're the Vice President of Retail Operations for Jelly Belly. So tell us a little bit about what that means, and then just a little bit more about this iconic candy brand.
Well, here at Jelly Belly, we get about 400,000 to 500,000 people a year come and take our visitor center tour. And people learn firsthand how the beans are made.
How long has this been the headquarters for Jelly Belly?
Well, the visitor center has been in place since for 20 years here at in Fairfield. The corporate office moved here from Oakland in 1986, but it's been in the same family since the 1800s.
Awesome. Well, we're super excited to be here. I'm excited to take the tour.
I'm glad you came today.
Absolutely, and thank you again for your time and letting us a little bit more on Jelly Belly.
Yeah, we're looking forward to showing you everything that we do here. So before we get started, let's go take a souvenir photo.
Okay.
This begins our 60-foot history wall.
Okay.
So 60 feet of graphics from starting in 1869 all the way to the present date. Our relationship with Ronald Reagan began in 1966 when we were sending him mini gourmet jelly beans, which were just before the start of Jelly Belly. Ronald Reagan started to eat our jelly beans back in the mid-1960s. Okay. We were making a mini gourmet jelly bean. Then in 1976, Jelly Belly was invented. We switched him over to that and he loved it. But do you know what his favorite flavor was?
Which one?
It was licorice.
So these are some really neat
So have you ever seen bean art before?
No, I haven't.
So these are made out of all Jelly Belly beans.
So are they done by the same person?
We've gone through a few, but now we're using Kristen Cummings, and she does a fabulous job. She actually paints the bean art first, and then she layers the bean on to give it some dimension. You're going to see some of her more recent things later as we get to the end of the tour.
Okay. a lot of beans out there.
Yes.
Tell me what's happening.
So down below is the panning process. So the product that we make in the kitchen is called the slurry. The slurry is then put into molds, and then they come out after drying overnight and then rest. Then after resting, they go into the pans. Again, what we're doing is we're building the beans from the inside out.
Behind the walls. Tell me where we're at.
So this is our kitchen.
Okay.
This is where the candy slurry, the liquid candy, first becomes made. And then from there, we're going to go show you where we put the liquid candy next down into our mogul.
Okay, let's go take a look.
Well, you saw the beans resting after they came out of the pans below, but they still don't look like a Jelly Belly jelly bean yet. Why? They haven't had their confectioner's glaze put on it, which is that nice little shine that you see on the outside.
How long do they rest before they get to this part here?
That really depends on the flavor. That's why it takes 7 to 14 days to make a Jelly Belly jelly bean. Each flavor is different in how much resting time it requires. So you saw the sea of beans out there with those beautiful shine jelly beans. Well, now they're coming in. The robot is taking them. They're putting them into the hopper. They're looking to see whether the bean is too small, too large, or stuck together. Then it goes all the way down into our printers, where the Jelly Belly logo is now printed on the Jelly Belly bean.
And it's officially a Jelly Belly?
It's officially now a Jelly Belly bean. Well, you know, the tour is not over just yet. You know why? Because a couple things. First of all, we took a photo at the very beginning of the tour.
Oh, how cool is that?
And we have a little gift for everybody who does come.
Oh, yay, the Bean Boozled.
Little candy sample for you. So
awesome.
Thanks for coming today.
Thank you so much for having us. It's been a blast and super sweet.
It's been our pleasure. Thank you.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me on today's tour. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna take John's car for a spin. We'll see you guys next time on The American Dream.
I hope you learned something interesting about your city and enjoyed the local content. Up next, we head to Las Vegas to check out a 100-year-old orchard with Laura Harbison and Bill Gaylord.
Bill! Bill, I'm lost! I can't find you!
Where are you?
I give up. I can't find him.
Laura, I've been behind you the whole time.
Oh my gosh!
Bill Gaylord here with Laura Harbison, broker owner of Realty Executives Southern Nevada Properties. And Laura, where are we today?
Today we are at Gilcrease Orchards in Las Vegas. Absolutely amazing, amazing place, icon of Las Vegas. Been here 100 years. We need to go find Mark, who's the manager, to show us around.
And where's Mark?
He said follow the donut signs.
The donuts?
So let's go.
Let's go to the donuts.
Hey, Mark, thanks for having us today. Are you ready to show us around?
Let's do it.
Yeah, this place is crazy, huh?
Mark, this is a madhouse. There's people everywhere.
It is.
I can't wait to see it.
So, Mark, these are the Pink Lady apples.
That's correct. These are our latest apples of the season.
Okay, so you've had apples since around, what, May, you said?
No, apples in July, and then there's a break, and then we have them again in October.
Okay, so then the fall and the spring are your busy times. What happens in the spring?
So in the spring, we open up in March, and we have asparagus, which is very delicious. And we have carrots, beets, and leafy greens, and other things like that.
So the kids can come and pick their own carrots and all too?
Right.
Okay, kind of like a little treasure hunt where they can see what size they can find.
Right.
You know, so I really miss that hayride. Is there any chance that we could do that today?
Sure.
All right, let's go do it. So Hannah, So what is your favorite part about working at Gilcrease Orchard?
Definitely meeting all of the cool people that like to come out here, especially this year we got a lot of news coverage, so a lot more people have been coming out this year, and it makes it super busy, but I really love seeing all the people. The kids come in their costumes. It is the cutest thing. They think picking their own pumpkin is like the highlight of their year, so that's the most fun seeing, is just all the people out here. Just being around for fall time is my favorite time of the year. The vibe is just like so nice. So I really love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now you grew up here? Did you?
Yeah, born and raised.
And did you come out here as a kid?
Oh yeah, all the time. I got all my plums, my pluots, my nectarines from here. It was like my favorite fruits. I always came here. Haven't come in most recent years, which I probably should, because they have some of the best produce out here. Especially in the springtime, it's like all you could imagine. We've got it. Yeah, it's really the best.
Right, it was supposed to be the best farming land in the entire valley.
Yeah.
So the Gilcrease family purchased this land in 1920, is that correct?
Right, they came down from Reno, purchased this land, grew alfalfa because there was a spring on property, and so they had the water, they could do it. And since then we've been growing fruit trees and lots of vegetables, so it's been very fun.
So this is a nonprofit foundation, just giving back to the community, basically. How many people a day come?
So it depends on the time of year, but we get school field trips Monday through Friday, and usually in the spring and the fall, we get about 300 a day that come through here.
Wow.
And so about 12,000 kids a year in organized school field trips, plus when they come with their families on the weekend.
Right. Yeah, this place is hot. It's Tuesday morning and this place is hopping.
Yeah, it's busy.
I can't believe it.
Busy place.
That's great. Well, let's, I think I'm gonna go find your pumpkin patch.
So Laura, I am exhausted.
Me too.
This place has everything. It's such a great day.
So much fun. I've loved coming here for the last 25 years that I've known about it. And my kids have loved it, and I've really enjoyed introducing you and all of our viewers
I'm coming back.
to Gilcrease Orchard. So.
I hope you enjoyed our last segment and feel inspired to check out an orchard in your neighborhood. Next, let's head to Suisun Valley, California to check out a vineyard and winery with Scott Loney and Alicia Worley. I love touring wineries, and I have a feeling you do too. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Scott Loney.
And I'm Alicia Worley, and we're with Country Estates. Today we're in beautiful Suisun Valley at Wood Valley Winery.
Hi, Alicia, how are you? Hey,
good.
Ron, welcome. Well, welcome to Wood Valley. I'm going to take you guys around for a short tour today and learn a little bit about Wood Valley Winery, Suisun Valley, and all kinds of fun stuff that happens out here. Let's go on over to the winery. Well, we just entered our fermenting cellar, and in this building is where we ferment all of our red wines. Those tanks back here will be all full of red wine. Some are full right now fermenting because we are in harvest. And then this piece of equipment behind me is our press, which is a newer piece of equipment that we've had for about 4 or 5 years. Right now we're in harvest, so it's a super busy time, but a great time to be visiting. So I always encourage people to come out and visit the winery. If they see my brother distilling some grapes down here, come on down and check it out. You said earlier you want to try something coming out of this press. Well, there'll be some juice coming out in a couple of days out of this press. Cool. Stop by and see that. So this is in the fermenting cellars where we turn grape juice into wine. Well, this is our barrel room. We have approximately 250 barrels in this room, and we put all of our red wines in wood. Part of the reason you put wine in wood, red wine in particular, is not for oak flavor. It's actually to soften the tannins that are in the grape skins.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So some people think, oh, I want oak flavor, but it's actually making the wine softer because oak has a tannin, grape skins have a tannin. Together, the oak softens the grape skin tannin.
They work together.
So that's it. They work together. Well, here brought you out to our demonstration vineyard that we have at the winery. Vineyards is where most of our business is. Of course, we have the winery, but we operate around 400 acres of grapes, about 300 that we own in the family. And so it's the biggest part of our business. And we are really farmers first. So even in the style of our wines, we want them to be fruit forward. We want to taste the grape. Better get back to work, you guys. It's harvest time.
I want to thank you so much, Ron, for taking the time to give us the tour.
Welcome. Yeah, as you know, I'm passionate about Suisun Valley. I think it's got a lot to offer.
We are too.
We need to let people know. So.
Absolutely. Thanks for helping us get the word out.
There you go. Thank you, and thanks for thinking of me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Okay, now we're going to take a stroll through the vineyards to our featured listing at 2417 Morrison Lane. Come on. Okay, now we're in the farmhouse. It's approximately 2,000 square feet. Has a big great room with the master bedroom off of the great room. Spiral staircase leading to the loft. And then over here, we have a brand new, fully remodeled kitchen with hickory cabinets, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances that lead off into the back 1.25 acres that are sitting on the creek. It's great, you gotta see it.
That's what really makes this location special.
Yeah, come and check it out. Yeah, isn't this awesome? You're on over an acre. You got the vineyard right here. Even though you're on over an acre, and you've got surrounded by vineyards that are on 10, 20 acres. Some of them are across the street are 180 acres.
You don't have to maintain them, but you get to take in the view, right?
It's awesome. Anyways, we'd like to thank you for coming with us on our tour of the Woodin Valley Winery.
Our little adventure
and our listing that we just listed, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
I love the quaint appeal of small town living, farm culture, and the beautiful wineries these communities have to offer. Up next is another winery in a small town at the north end of Santa Barbara County. Let's check it out with Amy Baird.
So hi, I'm Amy Baird, and I'm up in Santa Barbara County on the north end of the county called Santa Maria, a little town called Old Orchid, and we're at Presqu'île Winery, which is a gorgeous property. We're out on 200 acres with Matt Murphy, who's the co-founder and president, and he's going to give us a little bit of information on the history and what Presqu'île means and what brought you out west.
So we're here at Presqu'île Winery. This is my family's winery and vineyard here. We have 200 acres in Santa Barbara County, Santa Maria Valley, as you mentioned, focusing on Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. So we're here in the winery. This is the red wine floor, red wine tanks behind us, and we're just wrapping up harvest as we speak. So kind of a good time to be up here. So the piece of property that we're on has a lot of undulation, rolling hills, a lot of elevation change, and so we wanted to play off of that in the way we designed and built the winery and tasting room. And so the winery sits up top at about 1,000 feet above sea level, connected underground to the cave and the tasting room. And so it's all gravity flow, and that's an ancient way of making wine. Before, pumps and electricity and all these things, modern conveniences existed.
Yes.
This is the way wine was made.
It'd be great to go ahead and take a tour of the winery, and you can show us around what's happening in the vineyard since you've already got most of the wine harvested. There's a little bit of grapes still out there, and see where we are.
Sounds good.
Thanks. Still here at Frisco Winery, and it's the first opportunity I've ever had to actually interview my brother, Pryor Baird, who's out from Nashville here in Santa Maria, our little hometown actually of Old Orchid, and he's going to play tonight for a sold-out crowd and promote Frisco, promote some nonprofits, and I just want Pryor to be able to give him an opportunity to tell us what's new in his music world.
Man, there's a lot of stuff going on all the time. You know, we've got a new record coming out, we've got a new band started, getting, you know, traveling a lot on the road. We've got people behind us now, and we've got some good momentum moving forward, and just having a great time being able to come home and, you know, share with my family and share with, you know, one of my great friends, Caleb Lee, and have him come out here and just enjoy, you know, what this beautiful piece of the world has to offer. And we're just happy to be here. That's what it's all about, keeping it all together. It takes a village to make anything happen. This is the best village I know about.
That's the truth. And it's great to have family here that we get to see you when you visit, get to see you in Nashville. Love you, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's go play some music.
Let's go play some music. I'll listen. I'll drink some wine.
Hell yeah.
Last but not least, Brandy Dudenhoeffer takes us to a zoo that started as a family-owned farm, full of cute animals and a short drive from St. Louis, Missouri. Let's check out Big Joel's Safari.
All right, Joel, well, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you started Big Joel's Safari.
Kind of a long story, but sort of a short story too. Me and my wife started the park 7 years ago. We live here, it's a small operation, but I was an animal science graduate from the University of Missouri, and I've always wanted to be a zookeeper, and that seemed to be the best way to achieve those things until we finally figured out we'll just start our own zoo instead of working for another zoo.
So there's a little history here to the property, though. You didn't just purchase it recently 7 years ago. There's some history to it.
Yeah, well, I grew up on the property, and due to different medical issues with my mom, I did a lot of the upkeep when I was back in town for a few weeks, and eventually I kind of told them what I'd like to do, and they said, well, you can buy it from us and you can take over the farm. So
That's awesome. So what kind of animals did you grow up with here on the farm?
pretty normal. Actually, a lot of miniature horses. My uncle was into miniature horses.
Okay.
And we were busy all the time, and horses are kind of pretty easy to maintain. We had a few goats, and llamas were the first any exotic hoof stock that we ever had on the property. And so we have a lot of animals that we highlight that we just really like, and we think public, and it's kind of worked. So you can get a lot, even though you can't touch a lot of the animals here, or some of the animals, you can get pretty close and get up close, see what they look like, sometimes see what they smell like. So, you know.
I guess that's a perk, or not so much.
Oh, it's not that bad.
But that was truly what your design was to make sure that the encounter that your guests have is that they can get a little closer to the animal.
Yeah, because at no point are the animals stressed. A lot of these guys were raised either from a small age, or we've come across, we like calm animals that can be easy to work with, for us to work with, and so they really don't care if the public's there sometimes, you know. They're not stressed out.
Okay. So here this says education station. What is this space here?
When we're open every hour, we have a few reptiles out here that kids can touch and feel. We have usually a tortoise, a snake, and an alligator we bring out.
Joel, can you tell us about your hours of operation?
Yes, this season we opened up in April, and we're going to November 3rd. We're open Thursday through Saturday from 9 to 5 and Sundays from 11 to 5. And you can always go to our website at www.bigjoelsafari for more information too.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream, and we hope that you saw something new and entertaining. We would like to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow the show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jenn Morris, and thank you so much for watching.